Okay, first things first, we want to thank everybody for streaming the White Juice podcast. The first episode has 1,100 views. The second one has 7,700. The third one is 2,400. Thank you, guys. Okay, as you all know, my name is Miles Matunya. Welcome to the fourth episode, and sitting next to me is
Nana Ajimai, your boy, Nana.
Okay, today is a very special episode, as you all know. It's all about music, social issues. What's up, my guy? What's happening?
Oh, everything is okay.
Are you good?
I'm good. I'm more than good, bro. By the grace of God.
Why is your energy low, bro?
Me?
Why? Yeah,
No, I'm not low.
It's low. As you can see, we are all wearing black hoodies.
For the culture.
Yeah, for the culture. Black Lives Matter. Yeah. So we wearing black hoodies. Yeah, we are doing an outfit check now.
Yeah.
You can see Nana is wearing a black durag, a black hoodie, a black trousers.
The shoes are only white.
Some white sneakers. I also have black sneakers, a blue jean, and a black hoodie.
Our producer.
Our producer Tio, who's behind the camera. He's behind the scenes today. He's working today. He's on full-time job. He's wearing a black hoodie and a black trousers again.
Shout outs to Tio.
Yeah, shout out to Tio.
Yo, you look fresh.
Yeah, so we are having refreshments today. Can you hold your refreshment, my guy? Today we're having refreshments courtesy of Naked Juice Bar.
The juice is naked.
Yeah, the juice is naked. Yeah, the juice is naked, and even the bar as well. It's available in Yevle.
The papa. This is nice.
This is nice. So that's all about the endorsements and the stuff that we wanted to talk about first. So, like, bro, there's something I saw on the internet about South Korea paying people $38,000 to get married.
To get married.
Bro, if you pick up a han, right, and then you arrange a wedding, the government will give you $38,000.
If you want to get married in South Korea.
Bro,
but
I would marry 10 of them, bro. I would be in
I'm not surprised you say that. You will, but yeah. Why is the government, doing that? That is the question.
I think they are encouraging births, like, when like more people get married, they're like more births, like
more what do you mean by that? If you
births, like plural of birth.
Oh, okay.
Births, yeah.
Okay.
So like, the population increases. So it's like a way of promoting.
But does South Korea have a low population?
I don't think they have. I'm not
then
really
why
sure.
With the payment?
I don't know, because I think Libya used to do something similar to that. Like they would give newlyweds like accommodation. Am I right, Yughy? Yeah. I think they did the same thing. So I think it's a way of like encouraging like population increase. Yeah. So it's a good thing. So,
but I don't know if
we need to get to
bring that to Africa.
We need to go to South Korea, bro.
Do you think they should bring that to Africa?
Nah.
Paying people for.
Nah, bro. We already have a population, bro. Africans are all over the world. You know that. We already have a population. So we have to like start buying tickets to go to South Korea.
We'll go there. My next vacation will be
get $38,000 for a marriage.
But I think it will come with terms, because I don't think they will just
give it to anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I think there will be a very strict eligibility criteria. Yeah. I think so.
But you can't just, go get married to someone's daughter and expect that money, right?
Yeah. There's this other thing that's also concerning about the Gen Alphas, bro.
Gen Alpha.
The kids that were born after 2010. Our little brothers, they don't have dreams anymore, bro.
Why do you say that?
Like, when we were kids, when we were asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like, I remember there was a time I had this weird job that I wanted to do. it's like science related. Like when people would ask me, what do you want to do when you grow up? And I'll be like, I want to be a microbiologist. Like right now, I don't even know what a microbiologist is. And there was also a time when people would ask me, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I would say a detective.
So the dreams were
like now kids nowadays, when you ask them, what do you want to be? There's a little girl we asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? And then she was like, I want to work in at Max Burgers.
Gen Alpha.
Yeah. She's
Bro,
like,
this must not be true.
I'm honest. Yughy he knows. He was there.
She wants to work in
Max Burgers.
But bro, no disrespect to Max, because how I'm expressing it, maybe a Max worker might be working and thinking like, but this guy, why are you saying it like that? It's all right, but it's obviously
okay.
were thinking something.
But when you are young, and the reasons why she was she was saying because the food is free.
She wants
you get free food when you work at Max Burgers. So that's a problem. I don't know why nowadays kids don't have dreams anymore.
For me, I know why, bro. I think maybe the Gen Alphas, like you are saying, they have what they need, like that is not to say we Gen Zs, all of us struggled or something like that. But it's different times. Gen Z is different from Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha look like they were born into the technological world. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
Don't expect them to, have. I wouldn't say expect them to have dreams like us, but act in accordance with how our time.
Exactly.
But bro, let me give you this instance. Sometimes you see. Those born in the 80s or early 90s, maybe like Gen Zs are sports kids and all of that.
Exactly.
Which, they are speaking from experience, but what they are missing from that calculus is times are different.
How we were raised and how they were raised is different.
It's different because they can say that someone in the early 70s will also say you born in the early 90s, you are also, maybe not even sports necessarily, bro, but something,
like wild or unruly or uncontrollable.
Definitely, bro.
Yeah, it happens. So, the other issue, I think, is social media. I think.
So, like influencers and all that.
Some of them even want to be TikTokers. Like, there was another kid who was like, I want to be a TikToker. And I was like, TikToker? Okay. What if TikTok... Okay, what if TikTok goes away?
No, that is the worst case scenario.
You see, they even wanted to ban it in America. Okay, so what if it stops working? What are you going to do? And you said you wanted to be a TikToker.
Okay, what job do you consider quote unquote professional? Like
there was the other kid. We asked her, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" And then she was like, "I want to be a teacher." And I was like, "Wow."
Okay.
It's so rare to find a Gen Z, like a Gen Alpha, saying that she wants to be a teacher.
You said, what if TikTok goes away? AI is coming. AI is coming.
Yeah.
So what if AI, they bring automatic teachers? That one too. What if the teaching profession also goes away? Isn't that a possibility?
I think
it's just an instance,
Right now, currently we have ChatGPT. It still hasn't replaced teachers. We still have teachers,
but people use it for things,
I don't think there'll ever be a technology that is advanced enough to replace a teacher. Why? Because going to school is more than just learning the content. There's certain things that we learn at school that are not part of the curriculum. It's called the hidden curriculum. For example, learning to keep time, to observe a timetable, to do things in order. Those are the things that we learn when we have a human experience of going to school. So I don't think there will ever be a technology that will ever replace teachers.
Let me I give you this instance, my brother. The other time I think on YouTube somewhere, I was watching a video. I came across this video, and it was about a girl who vents a problem to ChatGPT. Family problems. What she's going through,
I also do the same thing.
You know what I'm saying? So for you to say
Yeah.
ChatGPT can replace teachers, it's you are correct from your perspective, but in a way, not,
There is a possibility.
Because Miles, if somebody can go on ChatGPT
Mm-hmm.
and take their problems there, Miles,
Yeah, I get it. I get what you're saying.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think this Gen Alpha issue of them not having dreams, it has to like change. It has to. I think we have to try to make these kids believe that they can pursue their dreams and they can also have dreams as well.
But Miles, I don't want it to become controversial, but when we say they don't have dreams, do we mean dreams which society deem as, good dreams, or the path which they are following is not proper? Like, what do you mean?
What I'm saying is they don't have like solid professional dreams. Like they don't have, like things that they aspire to do are not professions.
Like the TikToker and all that.
They're not professions that you can put on a passport.
Like the TikTok influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Miles, I'm happy you said this.
It's not a profession that you can put on a passport and say I'm a TikToker.
But I'll be happy to say this. That doesn't really, say so much, because there is. Let me explain why. Everyone can be a doctor. Everyone can be a lawyer. Everyone can be a teacher, right? If everyone,
there are a lot of jobs out there, bro.
If everyone fills up that position, what is going to happen?
Okay, they're doctors, they're lawyers, they're plumbers, they're construction workers, they're musicians, they're actors, they're film directors.
Musicians, right?
Yeah.
Who the musicians who records them? Who takes pictures and all that?
That's what I'm saying.
Camera man, right?
They're photographers, they're film directors. You see what I'm saying?
So we need people in areas like that.
Those are also professions.
Exactly.
But at the same time, a construction worker can be a TikToker as well. What I'm saying.
But he might not have but he might not have the ability.
Being a TikToker, it's not a profession. You don't have to go to school to be a TikToker. You can be a TikToker. You can create content and get followers.
If I'm interesting enough. Because bro,
being interesting is subjective. Like you don't need to you don't have to be special for you to be interesting.
Have you ever seen a boring person blowing on TikTok before?
Have you seen this guy is he from Senegal?
Who?
He's like one of the most followed people on TikTok. Kabilem.
No, I've not.
He just goes on camera and he's like,
because it's not boring.
And then he gets 1 million followers. You don't need to go to. It's not something special, bro. So anybody can be a TikToker.
No, Miles. It's
anybody
almost like
can
saying
be a TikToker.
It's almost like saying anybody can be a doctor. Not everybody can be a doctor.
Bro, being a TikToker and being a doctor are two different things.
Exactly.
Being a doctor is a profession that you go to school for 7 years.
And being a TikToker,
you need a phone.
You need a phone
and a camera stand.
That is the only thing you need, bro. That even shows me, bro. Like
you just need like proper marketing. That's all.
But not everyone has that marketing, and not everyone can be a not professional TikToker. But not everyone can be a TikToker, because for you to say everyone can be a TikToker, anyone watching this will be like, this is not to say this is wrong, because if that was the case, everyone would just go on their phone and become popular and get money.
What I'm saying is, this is my opinion. What I'm saying is, anybody can be a TikToker. Anybody who has a phone, anybody who has a camera stand, anybody who has got internet access, who can go on TikTok and be a TikToker. The reason why I'm saying that is, you don't have to go to school and get a certificate for you to be a TikToker.
Okay, you mean like just becoming a normal thing? Okay, I thought you mean like
being a superstar is another issue.
Okay. You should have, specified to me.
I think we are done on that one. When I was checking our statistics, our channel statistics, I was seeing like a lot of hints on what our viewers of what our viewers are interested in. They're very interested in issues to do with relationships. So I had to bring something today. I can see he's preparing. You're preparing to lie, eh?
Me? No, bro.
I can see.
I'm just happy
preparing
for the
to lie.
viewers. I just want them to be happy.
Okay, so
I care for them.
I have a question. What would you say that this one is a woman of your choice? Describe a woman of your choice. A girl of your choice. Describe.
As in, like, the requirements or like what?
Yeah, like a typical. Describe a woman you would go out with.
I would go out with.
If you're
serious.
Yeah, if you're not ready, I can start.
You start.
Okay. Rule number 1.
Rule. You've already started.
Rule number 1. Okay. Requirement number 1. The woman has to be African. 1. That's the first thing. Okay. The woman has to be African. The woman has to be Christian. And from these countries, South Africa or Zimbabwe or Botswana or Eritrea or Rwanda. Why are you laughing?
Continue, bro.
Why are you laughing?
Continue.
Why? Okay. So that's like, I've tried to, describe the woman I would call a woman of my choice. Okay. With long hair.
So now you're going to the physical part.
Long hair, light skinned, decent. She doesn't have to be on social media. Okay. I don't normally like dating people
on
social
the
media.
Traditional type, like housewife.
Like, that's why I'm not like being exclusive with anyone right now, because the people I'm around nowadays are social media people. So I don't want to be exclusive with them. So okay. And anyway, by the way, we are too young for commitments. That's why I'm not even like in a committed relationship with anybody.
Put someone's daughter on you like that,
What's the woman of your choice?
African. Firstly African. Secondly Christian. It could be any religion too. I don't discriminate, but Christian is what I would prefer. But anything is also good. And I think also, just like you said, not too much on social media.
Not
too much on social media, because I wouldn't like to be going through her social media and I see certain posts which are kind of like not decent. Exactly. Because I should be able to walk with you and have my head high like this, super confident. But if you've been on TikTok and posting all provocative pictures and videos, people see me, they might not tell me, but when I look at them, I can see they are thinking something about this guy, all your swagger things. Look at the girl you are. Not knowing, you don't even take proper girls. You know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Have you ever heard about OnlyFans?
Yeah, I've heard about OnlyFans. I think, is it the one you pay girls to? You pay for like watching your content.
Yeah, for you to watch the exclusive content.
Have
what
you
do
paid
think?
For it before?
Jesu.
Maybe you are into social media. Maybe you have
you
have paid a little $500 so you could tell the viewers.
Okay, guys. I've never been on OnlyFans. I just know that OnlyFans exists. Some of the models even follow me, and that even scares me.
They follow you on Instagram.
That scares me. Like, I've been having
Why
DMs.
Why does it scare you?
It scares me, bro. It scares me.
You think they'll come for money?
Hey, those people are like, what do you think about OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
The models. What do you think about them?
Okay, you've specified. Okay.
Don't give a PR answer. Be honest.
About the OnlyFans, but not about the OnlyFans as an organization.
No, not the application. No.
About the models.
The models.
From what I've seen. In terms of beauty, obviously some are beautiful. That's just what I can say. But character-wise, I can't really say much because I'm not in the position to judge.
Exactly.
But beauty-wise, some are beautiful.
Like, do you know some of them even earn $2 million a month from OnlyFans?
Yeah, exactly.
They make a lot of money, bro. Like $2 million, but not in it. But it's like making money in a way that's not decent.
But bro,
you see what I'm saying?
Not to say, excuse me to say, bro, but like It's not. Is it? It's not prostitution, right? It's not. Is it?
It's like digitalized. It's like a digitalized form of prostitution.
No, I don't. Do you think so? I don't.
Yeah. Do you know what they do on OnlyFans?
I thought you just pay to watch the content.
What kind of content?
Exclusive. Okay.
They strip, bro. They strip for people.
Okay. Because
and they do all those weird sexual things on OnlyFans for money. That's why they get 2 million a month.
Okay.
Why do you think they get
not to catch you. I watched a video on YouTube and this girl was describing OnlyFans as not only exclusive content, but some contents are about normal stuff, not necessarily provocative stuff.
Yeah.
So I was thinking more like it's not necessarily exclusive, body stuff.
Like that's what someone who's on OnlyFans would say. Obviously, they'll justify. Okay, guys. Please follow Naked Juice Bar on Facebook as NKD Juice Bar, and on Instagram as Naked Juice Bar. And they also have a website, www.nakedjuicebar.se.
What flavor did you get, brother?
Pineapple. What's pineapple? What
Pineapple paradise.
Yeah, pineapple paradise.
Ooh, I got the mango.
Yeah, it tasted.
But mango I think mine is the sweetest and the best. So I can just.
Mine is the best. I would also say mine is the best.
I think the viewers, if they tasted, like mine better than any other. So I think.
I see. We didn't talk about. We have an artist. We have a guest artist. All the way from Algeria.
Algeria.
Al.
The viewers want to know what's his name.
I think he's gonna tell us himself.
You want?
Yeah, when he comes, he's gonna tell us himself.
Okay. I thought since he's new here, we would introduce him.
Yeah, we might do both.
Okay.
Yeah, we might try. He's an artist. He's a creative. He does a lot of stuff. So I think we'll give him an opportunity to come and express himself.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So stay tuned. We are gonna bring him in.
Nice.
Okay. We have our guest in the building today. He's gonna introduce himself. So, Mr. Tio, show us the guest. Introduce yourself, brother.
Hey guys, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
I hope you're doing well. Thank you for the invitation.
Okay.
My name is Jakobsson Bergut. They call me Yughy here in Sweden. My artistic name is Yughy. I'm 25 years old. I'm from Algeria, and I make music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So introduce yourself again in French.
Je m'appelle Bergut Jakobsson. Yeah.
Okay. Introduce yourself in Arabic.
اسمي برغوت يوغورتا.
Okay. That's amazing. Okay.
In Amazighian if you want, because I speak another language too.
Okay. Okay. Introduce yourself again.
لسمينا برغوت جوغورتا.
Okay. Wow.
لسمينا, yeah.
Yeah.
My brother, what genre of music are you into? Are you a hip hop, high life? What are you doing?
In general, like I'm in hip hop range. I make rap music, but not only rap. Sometimes I make pop, sometimes R&B. It depends on the mood,
On the mood.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so you are not solely limited to.
I'm not limited only on rap.
Oh, okay.
Like,
because the viewers are interesting people, so they would want to know. Oh, this guy, you're a new artist, but what are you doing? What genre of music are you into?
As I told you, not only rap. I don't like to put myself in one range.
Okay.
What is your Insta name so people can follow you? To get to know about Yughy's music.
Yeah, my Instagram account it's yughy.off. YUGHY. Point OFF.
Nice. Miles, that was necessary. The viewers need to know the genre is into.
So, Yughy, what really inspired you to be an artist or to be a musician? What inspired you to be an artist?
Oh, wow, bro, that's a really good question. I was 14 years old when I wanted to make music.
Mm-hmm.
The first time I went to studio, I was 16 years old. I remember the date. It was in 22 September 2016.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that inspires me, I think it's like my life, my situation in my country. So that's the things that makes me this the only thing that I can express my feelings is on music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Writing and listening to beats.
Not to cut you, when you were 14, at that time were you in Algeria or you were in Sweden?
No, 14 years old. I was in Algeria.
You was in Algeria.
Yeah.
So what time did you come to Sweden?
In 6 November 2024. It's maybe 6 months.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you've been in Sweden for
He
only 6
even
months.
came to Sweden after we came to Sweden.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because we came in September.
yeah.
Yeah, and then
He also.
came. And then he came in November. Okay, Yughy. Okay, now we're getting personal. We also responded to a question, and I know viewers will be really interested in knowing. What would you describe a woman of your choice, Mr. Yughy?
Yeah, we want the artist.
And we want the answer.
Do you like the mental or the physical?
We want. Let me give
Everything.
you mental, physical, character, everything.
Everything. Tell us.
Where you want me to start, physical or mental?
Start
Anything.
with,
Anything.
okay,
What's the
start
woman
with-
of your choice? 'Cause
You want me to start with physical?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we are a bunch of good-looking boys out here. So
To be honest, I
the
like
girls are
blonde,
watching.
You know? I really like blondie girls, but it doesn't matter if the girl is nice and kind to me. So that's the perfect thing that I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said
It's just
what
about-
kind?
Blonde.
Blondie girl.
Blonde.
I like blondie girls, but it doesn't matter.
To all the Swedish girls out there, this guy's for you. Not me. This guy's for you. So he answered the question.
Yeah.
So do you have any projects that you're working on currently? Any music projects?
Yeah, I'm making a mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I have a featuring with a really good rapper. He's on
Paranoia.
fire right now. It's Paranoia.
Oh yeah, shout out to Paranoia.
Shout out to Paranoia.
Shout out to Paranoia.
He's
my
a
bro.
rapper in Sweden.
No, he's in
in
Algeria.
my country. He's in Algeria.
Okay, so he's gonna come here.
I don't know. I have no idea about it. To be
How are you
honest.
gonna feature him? How?
He's gonna record his project,
And then he sends
I
it
think he
online.
did. Yeah.
Oh,
He's gonna
okay.
send me his project. I recorded. I did record my project.
And then they mix.
The mix.
And I will send to my friend who's already mixed my songs, and he's gonna put it.
What's his name, by the way?
Hussam Marzuga, HM in the mix.
Hussam
Oh, okay,
Shout out to
okay.
Hussam Marzuga. by the way.
Hussam Marzuga.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And you're even yawning.
Hussam Marzuga.
It's Hussam Marzuga, bro.
But was it correct how I pronounced it?
It's yeah.
Yeah.
Hussam Marzuga.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad though.
Mhm.
So what else? Apart from music, what else do you do? Like in the creative space, what else do you do?
Do you mean like
Maybe like working or something. What do you do?
what the things that I do like
Aside music, yes.
Aside
outside the
music,
music.
any
What else?
creative thing.
Yeah, that's a really good question, but I don't know the answer of this question.
it.
you know.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
I'm working
maybe-
now. I'm working in social work here. You know me, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Rap Attack.
Okay.
Organization.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
Okay. But the main focus is on the music.
Now I'm focusing only on music. To be
Okay.
honest.
Okay.
And I think, not because he's our friend, our boy sitting here, but I've listened to a couple of his, his mixtapes and the songs, and it's bombing. It's good.
Thank you.
He's
Thank
super
you so
good,
much.
bro. He's
Thank
super
you,
good.
thank you
So
so
I
much.
super good.
urge the viewers to have a feel.
You know, also
a taste
I've
of-
avoided
of
this
the
like
song.
opportunity for really, really long time because in my country it's really hard to go to the studio to record.
Yeah, where are
But
you
here
in Ghana?
it's so easy for me. So this is the thing that I really like about it here. If you want something, you will get it. So you just have to work hard about it, and you just have to do what you want to do.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I think from what you are saying, it stems from the fact that in Algeria it's difficult to find equipment to
It's so
record and all
difficult,
of
trust
that.
me, man. It's really, it's really, really difficult.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
That is
I was currently texting a girl right now.
No.
You seem like you have something to say. Say it.
Oh, it's like that you told me before texted you or no?
No. Nah.
Not from.
That one is a boy.
Is it a white, a
yeah,
white
yeah.
girl,
Oh no.
black,
Mm.
from Africa?
Obviously, I don't.
Your dream
I
girl.
know he's
huh?
from East.
So you really want to?
I know the
African
cat
girl,
now
right?
pointy.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I
good.
don't ask blondies out though.
Why?
But I will.
Why don't you?
I don't know, but
You are
I.
scared.
Well, I
Not really.
Then
I've asked one out.
they turned it down.
No, we had a short thing, and then it ended because like she really wanted to be so committed to me, and that scares me. I'm so scared of commitment.
Ah, that thing. Okay.
I'm too young for commitments, bro. You know what?
Bro.
Yeah, I'm too. So with the guest that we have today, before he gets to perform one of his projects,
we need to ask him.
yeah, we need to like discuss with him certain things that we also wanted to
discuss.
There's also this thing about Africa. Africa lost $67.5 million on rejected visa applications.
Yeah, that's true. I read. Yeah,
$67.5 million US.
and you know,
rejected visa to a particular country only.
No,
To the US.
to Europe and the US.
Oh,
both.
shit.
I think to mostly it's Europe.
Europe,
Yeah,
67.5 million.
What is the cause? What is happening?
You know, like when you're coming from Africa, like how me and Yughy came, right? We applied for visas, right? And then you pay for a visa application, and then when it gets declined, they don't pay you back.
They don't
They
pay
don't
you back.
refund you.
Even if you got rejected, you will not get your money back. You know what I mean?
But can you sue them for that?
no,
No.
you can't.
They
Because
say
it's like a law, you know?
Yeah, we have used it to process your visa, even though it got declined. Because my visa at first, when I first applied, it got declined. I was supposed to be in the second year right now.
Also, there's an information. Do you know, guys, what's the most country in Africa that got rejected in visa? It's Algeria.
Why?
Really? Why?
The first country.
Why?
I don't know why. The system or the governmental system, it's really difficult there.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Ish. That's terrible.
Also, the
Extremely
requirements
terrible.
are really, really hard to get. Requirements of visa.
to come to abroad.
To go and to come to Algeria too. Yeah.
But is Algeria safe right now to go?
Yeah, it's safe. My country is really safe. That's the good thing. Algeria is really safe place to go.
No criminal.
No criminality in my country. No.
Okay.
That's the good.
Okay. We have to put our guest onto some slang. You remember we created our own slang.
The slang.
Our own slang.
Let me see what's.
Yeah, we created our own slang for the podcast, so we'll be using it from today onwards. Yeah, we created our own slang.
The laundry and all of that.
So this room, we call it the laundry room. We call this room the laundry room. Whenever we come to record a podcast, it's a laundry day. Okay. What else?
And Yughy, let's say on a Tuesday, right? The day Tuesday. Instead of say Tuesday, say on a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Tuesday.
On
Yeah,
it. Okay.
that's why we call Tuesday. We call it
On
Tuesday.
a Tuesday.
What
That's
else?
fun.
What else?
And fixo. You know fixo.
No.
So let's say something gets spoiled right now. Instead of saying maybe
A
we have a
solution.
solution, you can say fixo.
We have
Like
a
I
fix.
said, yeah, fixo.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you use that within you use that for proper contextual.
It's like these words only like African words or
No,
No.
general.
No? Ah.
It's just
General.
our own
It's English words.
Okay,
but
okay.
we
It's
just
like your own.
formulated them.
So
Okay.
me, Nana, and Tio, we are the production crew.
Yeah.
You can call us the Pirates of Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, sounds cool.
And the bushman analogy.
Yeah, so like anything that's like our personal thoughts, our personal opinions, we call it Bushman analogy.
The bushman analogy.
Bushman analogy.
Bushman analogy.
Doesn't mean you're bushman, but it's just
It does not mean we are Bushmen because we are too
We're
tall.
gentlemen.
We are too tall to be Bushmen.
we're
You
just
see what I'm saying?
That's true.
We are too tall and too.
That's so true, man.
Yeah, we are
Gentlemen.
too tall and too good looking to be Bushmen.
we're gentlemen.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
So
But bro, the visa thing you were talking about, I just looked it up today. But you know, when I went on Google, I typed it in. Initially, I didn't see it as like a headline, you know. So I thought it's not.
It was a headline like 2 weeks ago. Like that's when like the issue trended.
Yeah, because I wasn't seeing it, so I was like,
oh, okay. Also, on that note, on the Fixo note, we are also starting a film thing, like a film production thing, with my friend Abu. So we're gonna call it Fixo Films. Yeah.
You want to talk about it?
Yeah,
like
not really.
No.
Yeah, not really, because like
you're just
something
about to start.
Yeah, it's something new. Yeah. So the other thing is, there's this issue about vegans.
Vegans.
You know what vegans are?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, there's this issue about vegans and meat eaters. Vegans and people who eat meat. So like there was this like a contest or a feud online with vegans and meat eaters. You know, there's this issue, like there's this thing that I find very weird. Like, why do vegans call their food after meat food? Like, why won't they just like they call buffalo cauliflower wings? How are they wings? How are they buffalo? It's just cauliflower that they just shaped into a wing. Why do they like choose? If you don't eat buffalo wings, don't call them buffalo wings.
No, but it's their way of making it suitable for them. So
yeah, I think so.
But I don't understand it. If it's cauliflower, it's cauliflower. Why do you want to give it like a meat name?
Just like we've also given Fixo. Someone asked, the thing is solution. Why are you also giving Fixo?
That's slang.
Yeah, but that is their also
different.
way of,
That's different.
Right, the same thing, yeah.
That's different.
No,
guys, that's different.
It's not different,
This
Matunya.
is food, like
It's something that they feel suitable with,
You see, everyone has, different ways of interpreting
of expression.
Yeah,
that's
like, okay, like the thing that really
maybe from your perspective it's not like this, but from the
from my perspective, I think it's double standards.
Yeah.
Because those people, they are against the act of killing an animal for food, right?
No,
So-
is it all of them?
I don't know.
What does the evidence show is all of them? I don't think it's all of them.
Like, what's the definition of being vegan?
Vegan is basically
Okay, let me
the
Google
simplest
it. Okay,
term.
okay, let me Google it. Okay, let me Google it. Let me Google it. Let me verify the facts. Let me verify.
But before that, can I just give my personal insights?
Mhm.
Yeah, I think vegan basically, in the simplest term, is someone who doesn't eat meat
At all,
basically.
yeah.
No, there's a difference.
Even male can,
There's
I
a
think
because there's
difference between
vegetarian-
a vegetarian
Yeah.
and a vegan.
What's the difference?
Right. Let me read what a vegan is. A vegan diet is based on plants,
yeah.
such as vegetables, grains, nuts, and fruits, and foods made from plants. Vegans do not eat foods that come from animals,
At all.
including dairy products and eggs at all. So that is why I find it very weird.
It's very weird.
Why are they naming their food after an animal food? Does a cauliflower have wings? It
But-
doesn't. You see what I'm saying? That is why I was saying it's different from
Now I've
TikTok.
changed it, after you told me this.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but ultimately
Yes.
it's all replacement of words. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Now, vegetarian. Okay, let me vegetarianism is the practice of abstaining from the consumption of meat. It's abstaining. You used to eat meat, but you're abstaining. Like
Okay. Some
the same
people
as-
might even hide themselves to eat some once in a while.
Like you see when you abstain from having sexual intercourse.
Why will you give an example, man?
Yeah,
Bad man.
I'm
man.
not a bad man, but like
Bad.
that's what normally abstain, like the word abstain is being used for. Okay, vegetarianism is the practice of abstaining from consumption of meat. It may also include abstaining from eating all byproducts of animal slaughter. A person who practices vegetarianism is known as a vegetarian. Vegetarianism may be adopted for various reasons, some for health reasons. So you see why I found
But
it
with
weird.
vegans, since they don't eat meat, is it possible to grow like big?
I don't know. I don't know.
I eat
I
meat, I
don't-
never grow.
You eat meat.
I eat meat, and I
Then
never
for-
grow.
for
It's
your
not
Me too.
about
I
this.
eat meat. I never grow.
It's about genetics, I think. You know?
It's,
I know a lot of
it's
But
the
you know,
same thing.
Kevin Hart. I
people
was
and they are-
watching an interview.
Mhm.
I think it was between Kevin Hart and Joe Rogan, and he
Yeah.
was like he started eating plant-based foods.
Okay.
No.
But I can't really remember what he said, so I don't really want to quote everything. But I
Okay.
remember he was saying something like that.
Oh.
So I think maybe he might also be within
Along
you
those
know,
lines.
along those lines. You know.
Okay. Guys, there's something. It's a very controversial topic. What do you guys think about feminism?
Equality around this and all that.
What do you guys think? Be honest. Be honest.
Feminist.
What do you guys think?
Can you start, please? I really wanna
Firstly,
know your
Miles,
opinion.
firstly,
Mhm.
when we say feminism,
Okay.
what is feminism?
But what's the description of feminism?
That
What
is
Let's
they
what I'm
make
want?
it easy.
The
What they
simplest
really
thing.
want to, you know what I
What is
mean?
feminism?
Let's make it easy. Let's make
The
it
viewers
easy.
must know.
Let's make it easy. Feminism definition. Feminism is a broad movement that advocates for social, political, and economic equality between women and men.
Okay.
It is a belief that women and men should have equal rights, opportunities, and treatment.
Okay.
Feminism also involves organized activities and advocacy to achieve these goals.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and it also strives to end sexism.
Sexism.
Yeah. Sexism is when, like, the discrimination or the prejudice
Yeah.
that happens based on sex or gender.
Okay.
Okay. So now we have the definition of feminism. And there are three types of feminism. There's liberal feminism, there is Marxist feminism, and there's radical feminism.
Can you explain like the type of?
I will explain.
Okay.
Liberal feminism is the type of feminism whereby women tolerate the existence of men and they blame other factors apart from men that cause the oppression of women.
Oh.
Right. Then Marxist feminism is the type of feminism whereby women blame the economy or capitalism for the oppression of men. Oh, for the oppression of women, sorry. Then radical feminism is the type of feminism that advocates for the total eradication of men.
So all the types against men.
Like
That's what I
no,
understand.
like radical feminism is like the type of feminism that says men should not even exist.
Oh.
Radical.
Right. But now, let's look at it in this way. There is a group of women who are like that. The radical feminists, they say men should not exist at all. But when the media looks at them or when the society looks at them, they don't see anything wrong. They say, yes, it's okay.
That is the problem.
But when men do it, when men are called misogynists now, it's bad.
It's bad.
Andrew
That's it.
Tate.
Like Andrew Tate.
Like Andrew Tate,
does, yeah.
As for me, I listen to Andrew Tate.
What do you think? Okay, what do you think about Andrew Tate?
Andrew Tate, like,
Do you support him or against him? or-
60% of what he says is true.
Okay.
I can't say I support him and I can't say I'm against him. I just listen to what he says. But like, as for me personally, I believe that there's no man who should like tell me how to do and how to behave.
Yeah.
Okay, I understand,
Like,
but
yeah.
like a successful man can show me the way to be successful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but like
I think-
we have different like definitions of success.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we have different.
Maybe Yughy is talking only financial, you know.
Oh yeah.
Financially, that's what I'm.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah, but like, when people call Andrew Tate misogynist, I think that's wrong.
What they call him? Sorry.
They call him a misogynist. He hates women. I don't think that's true because there are some women who even agree with what he says.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
the least minority.
And I feel like he's not a misogynist. I feel like he's just an opinionated person and he says things as they are.
Strong opinion.
Strong
Strong,
opinions.
really, really strong.
Very-
to say these words.
Yes, yeah. Because like there's something about women that's true. It's just like general knowledge. if I don't have money, if I look broke, right?
That's true. No one.
No girl
no
would
one,
date me.
No one. No.
And
girl.
that's the honest truth.
Bro,
That's so true. No. That's I think that's right.
That's true.
That's
If you
true,
don't have
man.
no money.
Especially
If you don't
in
have
Africa,
money,
especially
nowadays,
in Africa.
no one will
Nowadays,
look at you. Trust me, man.
Bro, that thing, you know, when you say that, because bro, I know some guys who are like, they don't have money, but bro, they are.
as for
doing
me,
stuff.
okay, let me say it from my
But
point
if you
of
say
view.
majority of the times, I
Maybe
agree.
they think you have money.
I don't,
You know?
I don't have money. But I go out with girls. Why? Because I pretend like I have it.
Oh, that's tough. That's really really hard. And deep message.
Until they catch
That's
you.
deep, you know.
Until they catch me.
Very
That's when they leave.
Hi.
You see what I'm saying? So I don't
Yeah.
think he's wrong for saying that. I think he's right.
For
But
saying,
then when
I think, sorry, Miles, but I think it depends on the culture too, you know?
yeah.
Like, it depends. Like, if you go to, for example, my country, it's really depends. That not all women are the same. So there's people who can,
In my
See you
country, in my country, in Nana's country, I think 99.9% are the same. They want money.
that's the good thing about my country, you know? Like, women respect men, like, a lot.
and also like I noticed in Sweden here, the culture from Africa is not the same. You know, in Africa, it's normally like the
We
man is
raised
the
in different
provider.
way.
You know, the
Yeah.
man is the provider, is supposed to do this and this, even though not every girl likes it, but that is how the culture has been framed to be. But in Sweden here, bro, if you have money as a guy, the blonde girls, they don't even care because she also has her money. So
That's true.
well, then what will you show her?
But it's nature. I think, like, man needs woman and woman needs man, you know? It's
Exactly.
life. That's
There's
it.
no
Why they
need
are
for
just
all
complicating
this
it.
Radical
It's so
feminism.
Exactly.
complicated now.
We don't need all this. Like
No.
men and women need each
Everyone
other.
needs each other.
They
Period.
really need each other, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know, with all this, experience plays a major role because most of these radical feminists you are talking about, I doubt it's all of them who just form these strong opinions.
Yeah.
As in,
Yeah.
they don't want men. I'm sure most of them might have gone through some traumatic experience or something.
And also, the other thing is, most people are very feministic or feminist on camera and online and on social media.
Yeah.
But when they come to us now, when they want to date us now, they change. They act submissive.
Yes.
And also, this one thing, there's this one thing that I don't understand about feminists. They're always like, yeah, men are bad, men are this. But when it's election time, they go and vote for male presidents. You see now, how many women are presidents? How many female presidents do you know? As for me, I only know two. The one from Namibia and one from Tanzania.
I know one from Croatia, I think.
Yeah.
I think
Back then,
in US too.
2019, now I don't know.
She has a name, Kamara, something.
Kamala.
Yeah.
She was contesting, but she didn't become
Yeah, she's-
the president. You see, like 99% of the women, they go and vote for men. That's why men win.
Yeah.
And yet, after they vote for men, they come and complain that these men are oppressing us, and yet they are voting for them.
Yeah. But
So you
also
see
not,
now.
Yeah, I understand. There's also a lot of women, they are against feminism, you know?
Exactly.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot
A
of
them.
But those women,
And that's good, I
those women particularly are women who value relationships like family.
They don't have this
Exactly.
like mentality of strong and
no, no, no.
dependent women.
Yeah, because like you cannot be independent when you're being employed by a company
Miles.
that's owned by a man. You're not.
Miles,
That's
because
dependent.
not to catch you guys, I noticed something too. Mostly rich women find it difficult to be submissive.
Exactly.
And I don't blame them, bro, because
They
I
have
wouldn't say
all-
it's necessarily a good thing, but I don't blame them so much because sometimes, bro, imagine you are a lady, you are worth almost 100 billion US dollars, and a guy is teaching you what to do. So you feel like maybe
He's undermining
he's
you.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not
I
saying
get it.
what the lady is doing is correct, but you know that is how they see it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think
Yeah, like
Financial status
in
also
our African
costs.
culture, we are taught that men are the head of the family. They are breadwinners. They provide. Women should be submissive. Even in Christianity, I don't know if it's the same in Islam. In Christianity, I think it's in First Timothy or something, where or in the Corinthians book, I think that's when women are instructed to submit
submissive.
themselves, under the authority of the men. Yeah.
What do you mean? Like the man has to provide everything and stuff? That's what you mean?
Yeah, and
it's the same in Islam.
Yeah, and I think
especially in the religion, not the country.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So,
the man has to provide everything. The woman doesn't have to do anything.
Even
you know
in
what
Islam,
I mean?
I even heard
that's the good thing about my religion.
Even in Islam, I even heard they even place more emphasis on ladies being submissive.
Yeah,
you know, and that's what I heard.
Even in Christianity.
Yeah.
Even in Christianity.
I think all religion makes like men to provide.
Most,
you know what I mean?
Most
like
religions,
I think all of them.
Most religions.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we have like to talk about like a little bit about music trends.
Yeah.
I think. Okay. I think each one of us should like give us their top 5 of rappers in the world of all time.
Oh man! Right now.
I can start.
You can.
My favorite rapper of all time is 50 Cent.
Yeah.
50 Cent is my favorite rapper of all time. Followed by Kanye West. After Kanye West is Kendrick Lamar. After Kendrick Lamar is Central C. After Central C, it's Stormzy.
Okay.
So I've got that's my top 5.
Top 5.
What's your top 5?
50 will be at first. I'll go with my local. I'll go with Sarkodie. I'll go with this guy. What's his name? I also go with what's his name? I'll go with Central C too. And this guy Drake. Yeah, Drake. Drake was actually supposed to come first. I like Drake.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Drake. I know I'll get some hate, but you know. I also like
you will, man.
Yeah, you will.
You will.
Yeah,
trust me.
because I'm anti-Drake, so obviously.
I also like Kendrick Lamar too.
Okay.
It's a mix.
But you forgot one, like, I think for me, like the best rapper in the whole planet, man. Eminem. For me, it's the number 1. Eminem. You agree with me?
The way the producer is
Tio is agreeing.
No, you agree with me,
Tio is agreeing.
Bro,
Tio is
Eminem.
agreeing.
It's like
Okay, Eminem. Who else?
Tupac.
Tupac. I don't like Tupac.
No, Tupac.
I like Tupac. You don't
I don't like
Yeah, I
the
think
greatest.
I don't
number 3, Biggie maybe?
Yeah. Notorious, yeah.
Kanye West and Snoop Dogg.
Snoopy!
Yeah.
But Snoopy will be in my top 10 though. Yeah, Snoop will be in my top 10, but not obviously in my top 5 because I'm very picky.